of people that have suffered like teachers. They have lost jobs, they have eaten badly, they have dressed poorly. And you know, we always want to look proper before our peoples, and we've been staying in the same communities, but they look at the way you are dressing up, it has not been good.
Then we became national?
We became national sufferers. Teachers learned to think outside the box. Teachers have learned that saving is very important. Whenever you get money, you don't have to spend it on one thing. You don't want to spend it extravagantly. You need to save some little money because you don't know what will happen tomorrow. So it has also taught us to think outside the box. Not like World War II, where people used to escape, to run and go to different countries, seek asylum. With COVID-19, you could not go anywhere. Even when you chose to go to America, it could find you there. Then number 4, all of those who are flexible, creative, and multi-skilled have survived. If you were a teacher, you had to adopt that method of teaching pupils online. If you are not flexible, you couldn't do anything. Making chapats. Many people have already do that. Many of our friends are now making bricks. They are doing different jobs. Others have become mechanics. So if you are not flexible, if you haven't been flexible enough and very creative, then COVID-19, by now you are no more. Number 5, it has changed the mode of learning, online learning. Our children are being taught online. Education has become segregative. You had just of recent, pupils in international schools were learning, and our pupils who could not afford international schools were at home. So it means during COVID-19, education has been for the well-off group of people. Then after COVID-19, there has been high rate of early pregnancy. In just that small area where I live, I've learned that, I've also witnessed, I've been seeing them because we are in the same community. About 7 girls who have been going to school are now pregnant. 7 of them. 2, teachers and learners have gone through psychological stress. They have been psychologically tortured. You think of, it has created a lot of fear. As you know very well, those who have done some psychology, fear comes in 3 dimensions. Fear of today, fear of tomorrow, and fear of the past. So this has created fear among both pupils and the teachers themselves. You are there, you're a teacher, but the only thing that is stressing you is on how you are going to go about the next day. You don't know what you will eat. You don't know whether you will retain your job, and so many other things. So many children have become pregnant. The boys have learned that they can still make some good money. They are doing some small jobs there, and they are getting some little money. Others have suffered domestic violence. This has created the biggest fear and torture upon our children. Then, still after COVID-19, high rate of school dropouts. And this has been majorly caused by the early pregnancy. COVID-19 in quotes as the biggest issue here. Then expectation of large numbers and limited resources in classes. We expect, as people think, some children may not be able to report back to school. Some of us expect big numbers and limited resources. Because when resources become limited, even when children are about 15 in a class, and the resources are not enough, the number is too big. Then we also talked about incompetence of teachers. I am very happy Teachers Indeed is preparing us such trainings and workshops that are helping us really to warm our brains. There are teachers who have slept in their houses. Whether they have eaten or not, nobody knows. I also don't know. But they have slept, they have not been teaching, they have not practicing. I believe when it comes to this, teachers are going to be a little bit incompetent when it comes to that time of reporting back to school. Then, male teachers lastly. Male teachers will be easily tempted by the grown-up girls. These girls have grown up. While I was coming, I even met one. But the only thing I could do is to wave, then run away very fast and get into a taxi. They have grown up. So, a word of advice to my colleagues who cannot control themselves, do the same. Here is where we ended. I thank you very much. I remain Teacher Simon.
Thank you. A moment, members. Yes. Members, the reason why we are taking these clips, we are going to be sharing this information on Teachers TV Africa channel on YouTube. How many of us have subscribed, by the way? Kindly make it a point before leaving this room, subscribe. They are going even to put free Wi-Fi, but the limit is just 10 people, so you can subscribe. I'm going to put the password there and everything. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. And tell those ones who haven't attended, at least to take time and watch these things. They are very good.